fucking again. That's the second fucking video. What is wrong with these beers? Hey, Petite Mousse, j'aime bien vos bières. I like your beers, but fuck me. Sort it out. What's deal with the pressure? Fuck. How many times has happened? I bet people are like, oh, he's doing that on purpose for comedic effect. Fuck off. Anyway, I'm back in Paris now. And it feels great. It feels amazing to be back at home. It feels amazing to be back in the kitchen for the vlog. Thank you all for your support on the previous video. Thanks for all your messages, honestly. Very touching to see that so many people actually give a fuck about these vlogs that where I talk shit basically for 10 minutes. So thank you for all the support and all your messages. And with a lot of different messages with different things, people saying, stop doing the vlog daily, do it each week. Other people saying, no, do it each day, even if it's shit. We'll like it, it's gonna be fun, excuse me. And for me, it was similar to when I used to work at Apple. So I spent 9 years working at Apple, and I remember Steve Jobs one time said, it was a waste of time doing market research. Don't ask what the customer wants, because the customer doesn't know what the customer wants. What Apple's philosophy was to create something that the customer didn't know that they wanted. So I'm going to try and create stuff that you didn't know that you want, and then when I take it away, you're like, it's gone! So thanks for all your support. Honestly, it means a lot to me. Yesterday, it was just a difficult day. The whole week in Barcelona was difficult because I think I just wasn't comfortable with doing a vlog, like a standard travel vlog. Normally I'm doing a vlog about being a comedian and writing jokes and backstage stuff, and here I was in Barcelona going like, alright, cool, what do I talk about? Tourists, learning a language. Hombre, lo que pasa es que estamos aquí en Barcelona, en la playa, pero está lloviendo. You know. So it's good to be back in Paris, good to be back at work. I think the moral of the story is I don't like going on holiday. I don't like being relaxed. I don't like relaxing. So I think I just need to work, and I'm back to work. And in the next couple of days, bunch of stuff coming up. I've got a couple of open mic nights. Somebody in the comments in one of my videos recently asked me, hey Paul, do you put online the dates where you perform your jokes or where you test your jokes out since you're not doing your full show in Paris anymore? Yes, I'm going to do it here. I've got 3 gigs this week if you're in Paris. Come along. Number 1 is Wednesday at a place called Sentier des Halles, which was an old theatre where I performed at, for the Topito Comedy Night. The link will be below. I'll be doing like 10 minutes with a bunch of other very funny people. It's a very cool night in a cave, and you can drink beer. So, I mean, what more do you want? Then there's another one called the One More Joke. One More Joke, which is a bar, One More, le One More. It's not called One More because it's French, so it's le One More. Again, I'll put the link below. And then Friday, I'm doing a special evening. I don't think you're invited to that. I think it's like a private gig, so fuck you. You're not allowed to come. And that's it. So that's for this week in terms of the gigs I'm doing every night. I've got a couple of interviews, couple of rendezvous, and some other stuff that's going on. I might also see my friend Luke for a podcast. So lots of stuff going on. And on Sunday, which is going to be exciting, this Sunday the 13th, I'm going to be live on French TV giving out football awards. They have an award ceremony for young footballers in France, and because I know everything about football, then they asked me to give an award. So I'll be giving an award ceremony. I'll be wearing my suit all fucking fancy and stuff. Basically, I'm glad to be back at work. Speaking of work as well, I always get a lot of emails from people, really cool people who want me to speak at their events or do things or be like a host of an event or do some crazy stuff. Sometimes I do those, but rarely do I do them just because for me, like, people are like, oh, he's a comedian, he has to be funny. And usually it's not very funny because people who are sat down at these events don't give a shit. They don't want to listen to you as a comedian. So I usually say no because I've done a couple of them. They're not very fun. It's like, well, imagine showing up to your daily job, but with your t-shirt off, basically, for the whole day. It's a little bit embarrassing. People look at you strangely, and sometimes people want to vomit. However, I did get a very funny email that made me laugh from somebody who basically wrote to me an email. I'll see if it's going to zoom in. If we can see the thing. In need of a fresh speaking comedian. A fresh speaking comedian. Now, I think they were looking for a French-speaking comedian. Well, the rest of the email is actually in good English, so I think it's just autocorrect, but I just found it funny, a fresh-speaking comedian, as opposed to what? A comedian that does jokes that are out of date, like fresh eggs. Otherwise, we don't want your old jokes. Fresh-speaking comedian. So that was funny. Other stuff, language-related stuff that were very funny. On my way back to Paris Fucking hell. If you follow me on Twitter or on Instagram, you'll have seen I posted something. And if you don't follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you should probably follow me now on Twitter and Instagram. Fucking link below. Anyway, I posted a photo. Me and my wife, we came back from Barcelona today. We arrive at the airport. And at the airport, we're greeted by this really cool, like, moving image thing. Except what it says, wait for it to fucking focus. There you go. Bienvenue in Paris. Now, I tweeted airports Paris and I Instagrammed tagged, whatever you call it. I atted airports in Paris just because it's a fucking grammar mistake. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's cool because they must have seen my show. Like, oh, hashtag Franglais is working pretty well for this dickhead. Maybe we'll write to people in Franglais as they get off the plane. Now, when I make fun of French people and their levels of English, you guys are like, oh, mais no, you should not make fun of us, our level of English is pretty good. However, when the rest of the world, when they land on an aeroplane and they get the message, Bienvenue in Paris, they're ridiculing you already, okay? It's bienvenue to Paris. Welcome to Paris. We don't say welcome in Paris. It's one of the most basic mistakes that French people make when they speak English. Oh, welcome in Paris. Welcome in doesn't exist, right? It's welcome to, so bienvenue to Paris. Although, I have to admit, it sets the expectations for the tourists that come to Paris that whenever they go to a restaurant or anything, the level of English is going to be shit, so they're going to have to get used to speaking shit English. But here's the thing that annoyed me. It's the Paris Airport Society. It's not some fucking Jean-Pierre who's got one person in his company who can't afford a translator to translate and officially, you know, check. I mean, you just pay, fucking do it for free. Tweet me. Airports Paris. Hey, it's one phrase. Say, hey, Paul, you speak Franglais. Does this make sense in English or not? I wouldn't charge you for it. It's a thing. It's such an international, like a massive company that they couldn't get that right. What were they sitting around in the meeting room being like, ah ouais, on va faire un truc en franglais comme ça, les touristes, on est un peu cool et tout ça. Ah ouais, très bonne idée, Jean-Pierre. On va faire quoi? Ben, bienvenue dans Paris. Bienvenue dans Paris, mais le dans Paris, on va mettre ça en anglais. Alors, on va faire bienvenue in Paris. Très bonne idée. Oh, bah, on va regarder ça, on va même pas vérifier si c'est bien ou pas. Jesus Christ, Paris, what are you doing? So anyway, that's it for today. I just wanted to keep it short. Thank you for all your support on the previous vlog where I was losing my mind. I'm back to Paris, I'm back in Paris. I don't know. Forgotten how to speak English. Back to Paris, drinking alcohol, and enjoying being back and working. And I am going to keep doing the vlog. Because whatever, I've got some stuff coming up this week that's actually being a comedian stuff, which is why I started the vlog in the first place. So that's going to be fun. And then whatever, who cares? If I do stuff, if I find stuff interesting, I'll film it. Like today, I was pumped, I was energized by all your content and all your comments to actually put out another video to say thank you. Tomorrow, I might not be motivated. Whatever, I don't give a shit anymore. I'll do what I want, okay? And thanks for following me. And that's it. That's it for today's vlog. And I'll see you maybe tomorrow at 7 for another episode. All right, that's it. Bisous, bye. Bye, 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 bye.